Right. Weird. Is that not working? All right. Hey, just give me a few minutes here. I just gotta try to fix this. I don't know why it's not working. I'm trying to launch the Twitch too. It's weird. I don't know why it's not working. This game, first time joining the stream, was a game like, it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. It's still in the early stages, but I really like the stream. I really like this game. I've played, the first time I played for about an hour, 100 hours or so, and it's very good. It's like a cross between Factorio and Satisfactory in a way. I think it's building wise a little bit, like logistics wise, is a little bit more akin to Factorio than Satisfactory, but it's still 3D. It's very good. It's got its place. I like all three of those games very much, and Techtonica, it's got a bright future if it keeps going the way it's been going. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of new additions since I've played last. almost done here. We'll start soon. Sure the settings are good too, actually. Yeah. I'm going good. I'm going good. How about you? Had a busy day so far, and actually I'm surprised they released it today. They put that tweet in, and I was hoping they would, because tomorrow we have Dyson Sphere program that is the new update is coming out. That's gonna be a big one too, and yeah, it's a really great year for factory building games. Like 2024 is gonna be pretty great too, with the new Paradox one. What's it called? I played it. My lord, it's escaping me right now. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, that's good. Nice. I hope it worked out good. Did you do the one from the playthrough or the guide? Well, forget about Twitch for today. I thought I would get it to work, but it's fine. Okay, so all right. Yeah, the efficiency setup. Yeah. No, that's good. I'm glad that you got it working, because I've had some... I mean, most people are able to make it work, but I've had to tweak it a little bit in my playthrough, because it's a lot easier to get the pipes on top instead of below, to keep the system working a little bit better. It still works, the guide version, but some people struggled with it. So yeah. Hi YouTube Beans and Max. Hello, welcome. All right. So I guess we're gonna start a new game today. It's been too long since I've done the other one, so I just want to start seeing the new features that they have. They've added a whole bunch of new things since the last time I played, and I'm looking forward to seeing everything.
Warning: structural integrity failing. Emergency resuscitation of all personnel initiated. Exit this facility and report to Production Terminal Lima.
Okay, space to grab all of these. That's right. Okay. Pick up this. I know that they've added a new station also. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I'm looking forward to base building, honestly.
Hello? Can you hear me? Your suit can't transmit a voice or ID signal, but my sensors are indicating you're out there. First things first, check in at that production terminal.
Can I ask
Second set of eyes on how badly damaged
if Satisfactory or Techtonica is better if you've played Satisfactory in any case? Well, you know, Satisfactory is more mature and it's bigger. It's got a lot more content, but they're two separate games. I enjoy them both very much. I think that Satisfactory is like grandiose. You spend a lot of time just building the actual factory, and it has no story right now either, right? That's coming in release 1.0, and you know, I spent like thousands of hours in Satisfactory, and I still quite enjoy it. So it's a very good game. I play Factorio too. This game was great. I've already played it twice to finish. Well, to what they have to finish so far, anyways. And it's good. It's good. It's still in early access. There's still some polish to be done, but overall, it's a really good game. And I advise, if you haven't tried it out, try it. It's really good. You know, it has its place. Just like Dyson Sphere, all these types of games, they're very good. I have yet to play a very bad factory game. I like the one that came out from Paradox. It was an early demo version that came out not too long ago, and that was good too. So I'm looking forward to that one coming out later. I think it's 2024. All right. Hey Bits, how's it going? All right, so we need to work on iron and copper.
Mining drills were the only buildable tech I could recover. Try crafting a few with materials from
Yeah,
some
we'll
of the
have to
chests
craft.
around
It's
here.
been a while. Okay, so we craft some mining drill. We place these on these ore veins. Okay, we'll do it like... oh, that's the wrong way.
Task inbound. Mining drill.
Yeah, the inputs or outputs
Must
right
be
here.
built at an ore
That's
vein
right.
and fueled with plant matter.
And we could put the plant matter in here. Perfect. So now this is mining for us. And I'm going to go do the same thing here on the copper side. Yeah, I just started playing. I was getting dressed to go do something, and then I see the tweet coming on, and I'm like, oh, okay, forget it. Let's let's make a quick thumbnail and head on to play it. That's what I'm doing. I didn't even have time to set up Twitch. Not that it matters. I don't have a big following, but I just wanted to get going and play this. I'm really looking forward to the base building. All right, so let's see how many ore is already done here. 20. It's enough for here. There's these crates too that have a bunch of stuff in it. And we need the scanner for that. So we're just going to have to go grab our copper before we can progress. There you go. Oh, really? Oh, nice. Well, that's good. I'm glad they did, because tomorrow is Dyson Sphere, and I want to be able to play all of them. Although I guess maybe next week would have been better. I would have had more time to play Dyson Sphere. But
open up your crafting menu and build one.
Open the crafting menu and build one. Okay. So we need our scanner.
Task inbound.
And now we can clear these old machines
Scan
up.
machine fragments to restore tech tree access.
So you have to scan these old machines in order to not to research the thing, but in order to be able to research the items. So now that we've scanned them on the ground and we found all the items, we are able to
Warning.
oh, it's
Research
logistics.
cores
They've
required
changed
for
it.
activation
Okay, yeah,
of new
they've changed it.
technologies.
So there's
Refer to
these
tech tree for current core manifest.
the tech. They changed the tech. Oh no, it comes later. Sorry, these long inserters, they come later. I thought they were right now. We need to finish grabbing all these smelters though. Nice. Now we can research this, but we need 5 basic science, so that's fine. There's actually okay, if we grab our iron ore.
Upgrade module scanned.
Tool belt. What
Additional tech tiers or cores may be required.
Nice.
Open tech tree to review.
So we need to grab these ore, and then we can yeah, the smelter, we have to smelt them. We need a total of what, 5 of these bad boys? Yeah. So now we have 2. It's been so long. Hold on. Okay. Just do these work? I haven't tried. No, okay, you can't use these. There's more things in storage here.
Everything you need to build the rest of those research cores. Situations like these are why we always left chests with backup components kicking around.
Ah, there you go. Perfect. So now we'll have enough research cores to unlock our smelter. All right. We'll need more miners. So while we're waiting for the research cores, we might as well add more miners here. We'll do it like this. This is fine. We'll add more plant matter. Want to make sure this one's still good. Yep, that one's still good to go. And now we can research this. Smell. Okay, 5. Basic science. Oh yeah, you gotta place them down. It's been a while. So we have to place these down. I'm used to the core composer that does it for me automatically. It's been so long since I manually did them.
Smelter technology available for activation in tech tree.
Nice. Now we can go here and unlock the smelter.
Technology
Perfect.
activated. Proceed with construction of smelter.
Alright, we'll craft 4 smelters. 2 for each one of these. 2 for the iron, 2 for the copper. And we'll put, I guess we'll just put these right here.
Task inbound. Smelter. Supply with ore to produce ingots. Requires plant matter for fuel.
Actually, let's just, not the whole thing, just a little bit. And like that. Now we can go do the same thing on the copper side, and then we'll have our ingots being smelted. I'll add a second miner here too. Perfect. And then we'll add some smelters. I'm just gonna put them here for now. I'm not gonna bother. This is all like temporary. Okay. Then we'll split these in half. Perfect. So now we're crafting some, or smelting both the ore type, both copper and ingots. Iron ingots. Hello, Dean. How's it going? Nice. Okay, so now we've got quite a bit of ingots. What's our next upgrade here? We need 20 each. Perfect. So we already have 20 iron. And we should have 20 copper. Nice. There you go. That, wow, hey. What? It's a lot.
Terminal upgraded.
It's a lot.
New technology and crafting
Okay.
schematics available.
Schematics available. Okay, so perfect. The long inserters now. We need more research, and that's all we can research. Okay. So now we are able to do the conveyor belts and inserters. So we'll craft quite a bit of inserters and conveyor belts and some containers here to store. Then we'll work on the iron first. So the way we do this is like a Factorio in some way. You have to use these inserters to pull the ore out.
Use inserters to transfer items between machines and
then you bring them down the belt here. Then we could just rotate the belt like this. Place it down, and then if we put more inserters, but this time heading from the belt into these smelters, they'll start working. Now there's already too much iron in there, so that's why it's not putting it in there, but this one is kind of done for now. Yeah. And we'll grab the ingots, and we're gonna head on over to the copper side, and we'll do the same thing. All right. Need more ore. Guess we need more of these bad boys. They've added a way to mass gather. I used to use the mole to do that, but I mean, we don't have it yet. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that mass gathering works now too, actually. We'll set up the automation here, and then we're probably going to go up. There's some unlockables on top there that I want to go get. Also the map. I want to see if there's any changes to the map. Doesn't really look like it. There used to be a box. Oh yeah, it's right there. It's still there. Okay, we'll go grab that too later. So we'll craft around 6 of these and more belts. Okay. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Maybe I'll move it. I'll move these guys. Move it like this, maybe a little bit further down, so that these belts can go in front. Now we can add our inserters and put back the fuel here. Nice. Now we're automating the smelting of the copper. Apparently they've added ratios too. Not ratios, but stats. It's probably only on the machines that produce. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Now to unlock the next stage, we need just to craft some items here. Should be able to do this fairly easily. We've already got the 2 containers, so let's put that in. We need some inserters and belts. So let's grab some more ingots, and then we can do that. Okay, yeah, we need 2 of these. That's right. Yeah, that's the right ratio. 2. Yeah. Okay. So we need, we said 4 of these. And what else? The ingots. And 45 belts. Need to add more inserters here too, actually. There you go. Now we could add some inserters here that brings everything in a belt. We could do that. That then goes into a storage. I don't want to waste the items yet. We'll do that later though. We'll automate that whole process. But for now, let's just keep doing it manually and unlock the next stage. Okay. What can we unlock? We can unlock the long inserters. So we could do that too. But we don't really need them yet. So there's no point in doing that. Instead, we're just going to continue crafting some belts and inserters and add that over here. Okay, so I just need 2 more inserters now. And then we are good to go for this stage. Come on. Come on. Okay, might as well set this up right now while we're waiting. Just need 1 on the output. And then we need a box or container. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Nice.
Beacons are back online. Inspect the radio console right next to the screen. It'll start beeping and blinking in 3, 2, 1.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Life sign.
Access to all local facilities should be restored, including the one I've been stuck in this entire time. I've set an unlock code to the door. I've got some tech you're gonna like, and I know you wouldn't dream of leaving without me anyways.
So that's where we are going to unlock the mole, actually, so that's good. Want to go there very soon. I just want to finish setting up this automation here so it goes into the storage container for us before we leave. There you go. Now, are we able to... This is one of the requested features at one point, was the ability to lock down the storage bins like we can in Factorio. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be an option yet. So what we usually do, or what we used to do, is just add a bunch of items here. And then you would just be, it would stop here and not be able to field more. But we don't really need that right now, because we're going to need all the iron we can get. So we're not going to actually do it yet, but that's something we can do. Hopefully they add that feature in the future. I don't know. All right. The last thing I want to do is set this up to go into a storage also. I don't like how it's not straight here. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Yeah, maybe we won't be able to do that. It's okay. Let's just go get the mole. And we'll grab whatever plant matter we can right now on the way. We can also scan these things. I don't think it really does anything. It used to just add a data bank entry, and I think that's still the case. We're also going to need a lot of these Kindle Vine later on when we're automating the plants. So we might as well grab a bunch now while we're on our way to the this thing, whatever these things are called.
Sending that signal was more
Structures,
complicated than you think.
facilities.
I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember it being like. I'd be the one to get you out of a situation like this, instead of the other way around. But I'm not giving up. That's how I know it's still me in here. You'll see.
Oh no, it's up there. I knew there was something here. Look at that. You have to jump on top of this pipe and go around the beams, and you get this hidden chest up there. And then there's also some chests down here. Pretty sure, well, most people knew about these ones, but I see a lot of people miss that one up top. Let's go over here. Nice.
These construction pieces, they're made from a special kind of building material. I can't remember where they came from, but I feel like we'll find more eventually.
Nice. All right, so that's all the chests down here. Now we can move on. Apparently they added story elements, but I'm assuming that's for later. I don't know if they've changed any story elements here at the beginning.
Casualties detected.
Yeah, you could say that again.
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube next to their own dead body before? Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out. Hopefully, it was worth a shot. Let's go.
Nice. So now we got sparks. Now I'm gonna head out, and then we'll be able to grab the mole on the way out. And the mole allows us to make holes in the terrain.
Stop. Scan the fragment in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
Nice. All right. So now we've got the ability to make a mole. I don't know if we can do it yet. We've got the crank generators. That's good. Basic construction. Oh, look at this. This is new. This is new stuff. So you have to unlock the actual items now. The recipes. Interesting. Decomposition. Craft or assemble dirt. Okay. The mole right here. We need 3. So we'll go back to base and we'll do some research.
Local signal deciphered. Sector headquarters. Report to production terminal radio
new?
for triangulation.
Is that always there?
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
This, by the way, I haven't checked, but is the camera in the way? I haven't even checked. Ah. Let's lock that one. Oh, there's not much down there. Okay. All right. So now we can grab all... Oh yeah, look at that. That's a lot. And we've got some extra plant matter here we can put here. Is that plant matter? It's called... Yeah, it's called plant matter, of course. It's been so long. I'm trying to remember everything. Oh, 140 almost. That's good. put that there. Our miners probably need plant matters too, actually, eh? Forgot to put some in the other one. And the the copper side, so we'll go do that in a minute. But first, let's hit up this and see what this is.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
Breaker, this is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to Sector Victor without it.
Oh, apparently. Okay, hold on. Apparently. Ah, okay. Rip. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Weird. I think that's fine. Okay, so now let's craft some research cores so that we can unlock the mole and other things. We'll place them all over here in this little corner so it's not in the way here. Okay, and then we can then unlock the mole. Nice. What else can we do here? I guess we need this. I'm not going to set up the plant matter yet, so I'm not going to go on to doing this just yet. Plus, we need to find the planters in order to research them. We could do the long inserter. Mass collect. There. Okay, yeah, but that's not... Does that work with the plants now, or is that something different? Might be something different. Basic construction. We want that though. That's foundations with power, and if we use the crank generators, we'll have power brought to those
Task
foundations.
inbound.
So that's good.
Mole. Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial construction sites. Task inbound. Power floor. Build to establish structural foundation and conduct electricity from crank generators. Task inbound. Crank generator. Activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity.
These were training and information terminals, Breaker. Scan them and then open up your databank to take a closer look at anything that hasn't been scrambled or lost.
Hey. B. I mean, that's fine. We don't care about the data bank. All right. Oh, look at all the stuff we can craft now. So we want one of the moles so that we can start digging. And I want to get into the new section as quick as possible. Because I don't want to build too much here, because it's all going to become a waste, because we are going to set up a big factory over there in the big section. So I don't want to waste too much time setting up factories here. Just top up these with plant matter in case we need more, but I think we're gonna be okay. This one's fully upgraded, so now really all we have to do is head on over to Victor. But on the way there, there's these things right here in the map. There's like these little hidden chests. So we'll try to get this one. Now this one is roughly over here, so we'll have to break through.
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy
Actually, you know what?
resources, critical
This might be
infrastructure,
easier
or
over here.
protected environmental areas.
Sometimes you have to go manually just a little bit so that you can bring the mole down. See? Now we can keep looking at our mini map here and we should come real close. It's like underneath us. So we'll use this and we'll go down a little bit. And then we can use the mole again. Go down. There you go. Now we got a chest. 5 blue research cores. So that's good. Now we have to try to get back up here. All right. Now we're good to go. Now we can head on over to the Victor section. So here, I want to try and make this a nice, clean, straight through. But we're going to have to go upwards because of the water. So it's gonna be hard to do. But if we stick to the left... should be able to just go straight. And then it'll go up a little bit, but that's okay. And the reason we want to do that is because we'll probably have to belt the stuff from our old factory over there down to our new section.
Like the best thing to do was focus on work and not get caught up in thinking about anything else. I've tried to stay sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified. It'll be good to see some friendly faces. And a few pals in twinkling lights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
And it's a lot easier if everything is straight. You don't want to zigzag your belts. It's hard to... it's not that it's hard, it's just ugly, personally. But if we try to make a straight through, then it's a little bit cleaner. I think we're gonna hit the river soon, so this might want to start heading up. Oh no, actually we're still quite far. The river goes to the side here, so we still got a little ways. Now we don't have to do this now, but I might as well take the time to do it. We could just head on to the river and walk around, but we're gonna have to do this at some point, so I might as well just do it now. We'll finish this later. Let's go around. Oh no, we can't. Well, we can, but we'll have to break this down first. There you go. Okay. Ah. There's another section. There's another section. Can you walk underneath? No, you can't. Eh? Okay. What's happening? What is happening? There you go. Okay. Nice. Now we're across. Scan everything so it doesn't ask me to scan things again. Nice. So now this is the Victor station.
I don't understand.
And this is where we can unlock the next tiers of items.
The city is supposed to be here. It was right here. I know it was. Where is everybody?
Ah, yes, these plants, the bane of my existence. They get in your way when you're trying to build the factory here. They're like really huge. Now, some of them used to break when you did foundations, but not all of them. I think this little one didn't. We'll have to test and see if that's still a problem. All right, and over here, there should be some items we can scan to unlock. I believe the filters and... Where are they? Oh, right here. The filter inserters, right? No, that's just a basic inserter. Where are they? I know there's some across the water. I was sure there was some here too, but I don't know. Maybe not. Go check. It is very well possible they changed a few things since I last played too. In fact, it kind of seems like it. There used to be the assemblers. What used to be here? We'll just head to the Victor station then. Maybe maybe they move things around. Okay. So here we need to provide quite a bit of iron ingots and copper ingots and some Kindlevine stems. Now these...
This terminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore. If we can repair it, we might be able to decipher where those facilities are located.
So these are what we need to make. So we need to find the planters. Now that's what used to be around here.
Like we were. I wouldn't ask you to rebuild this sector for the expedition, but I will ask you to do it for them. The faster we get on these signal and repair objectives, the better our chances of finding them will be. Right now, you should either get started on a local mining operation to make ingots, or start looking into how to make those Kindlevine stems. If you check the chest near Victor, you might find enough power floors to decipher the first signal. We definitely need new types of machines to make the goods this terminal's looking for, and those signals seem like our best shot at finding them.
All right. So they did change things around. That's fine. So we could set a little iron ore here. I like to go behind it unless they've changed the way that it was, but behind you have access to, so these things are iron ingots, right? Or not ingots, but the ore vein. So we could set up here, but I like to set my whole iron production over here in the back, because then you have access to this big node too. So what we can do here is just tunnel through here, and then we'll have access to the back side of this node, and that's where we want to set up our iron ingots production. I'm used to having the coolants that don't make your mole overheat. Alright, there you go. That wasn't as long as I thought it would be. There's a lot of these Kindlevine seeds here. These are way more than there used to be. It's like massive, actually. Yes, that's true. But now Well, as you upgrade your mole, you like one of the big settings that makes really big tunnels and like hallways, and I used to craft or build these big giant rooms to place my things in, and now that you have the base building items too, you can make things look prettier. And I think that's one of the things that this game brings, is that you're limited in space and you have to make that space for yourself and be creative. So I kind of like that. It's different, right? It's got its own charm, and it's good. Okay, so now what we'll want to do is use our new power floors. Where are we gonna put this? We're gonna put this maybe over here. We're gonna use our new power floors that apparently we don't have. Did we not get some in the chest? Oh, I didn't grab them? That's weird. Thought I grabbed them. Maybe I didn't press the space button. Yeah, well, at first it's supposed to be restrictive, the space, and that's fine. It is restrictive, but as you upgrade your mole, like, where is it? Yeah, if you upgrade in your terraforming tree here, your mole gets to create these massive chambers instead, right? So, like, I remember my last playthrough, I pretty much dug out this whole area to put all the accumulators in, and I had accumulators as far as you can see, and it works. Now, of course, you know, you're still limited, but it's the map is really, it's actually quite big. Like, you can go far up and far down. Like, I've tested it. Like, there's a lot of room if you use digging to your advantage here. Now, of course, if you're just trying to leave things in here, it can be a problem. But even there, like out in this big open space, I set up my entire first playthrough was entirely just in this open space with barely any digging. So it is doable. It is very much doable. All right. Oh yes, that's what we were doing. We're checking to see if I forgot to grab things over here. Because I remember seeing power floors, and she mentioned power floors. Yeah, right here. So I didn't press my space bar. The space bar grabs all the things. All right, so now let's go back. With that with the power floors, we can now set up foundations, kind of like how we would do in Satisfactory, which is great. Except these foundations power your items, so there's no concept of like power cables and power poles in here. You use the foundations to bring you power. So let's take the highest ground here, so somewhere around here, and we're just gonna go like this.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress RH1979. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Okay, so now we got a nice little platform, and with that platform we can go ahead and add a few miners. We'll also need a crank generator for now to give it power. Now with the crank generators, you'll need to go back every 5 minutes and crank it. But in a little bit, we can automate that. So here's the crank generator. So where is it? Oh, right there. Okay. So now let's place our miners. The way you want to place these is you'll want to have access to that extra node here, or that extra output on the left hand side here. You don't want to block this off. Actually, ideally you would have 2 spaces in order to use it. So let's make sure we do have that. We do here. So we do have 2 spaces. If we clear this out, we could actually use this side of the wall too. Hey, Death Alive, how's it going? All right, let's add just 2 for now. Now they don't need to be exactly in front. These things will extend. So if we see, they extend to reach the node here, and then the node is not infinite. They are they will disappear after a while. Like your miner will go and break some and then keep going, and eventually you'll run out of iron ore here. But I haven't had that in my like 2 playthroughs that I played. Like I haven't had to move a single miner, so I don't know if this is something they'll aggressively change, or if they've done the change. They might have made it worse. I don't know. Yeah, working good. I actually started early today, work. So I was able to end earlier. I wake up at like 6 a.m. now. My kids wake me up, so I start working right away. Okay, so now we'll just add a crank generator. Where is it? We actually got 4 already, so let's place these. Let's do that over here. So this, you got 2 hotbars. You can change. You can do more than 2, but the first one we use the key numbers to select them, and the top one here we use the function keys, or I do anyways. So that's how I use these items here. So I like to place my tools on the top because I don't swap these a lot, but I do use these a lot. So I'll usually have my belt on number 1, the inserters 2, power floors 3, etc, etc. Okay. And then we need the, where are they? Do we not have any? Craft some smelters. I need some smelters. Place these over here. Okay. So we want to leave room here for a miner to go on this wall too. So we'll probably start our miners, smelters somewhere around here. Like so. I'll probably have to add more power floors. Now we're out of power floors. Okay, so we'll craft more. Oh, you're on call tonight? Yeah. I wish. Like the new place that I'm at right now, I lost on call, so. But I guess it gives me more time to do this. Which I'd rather be doing. Okay,
Can
now
you do
we
me
just
a
want
favor?
to belt
Check the
straight
radio
down
at that
here.
giant exclamation point on your HUD. You might not be close enough to hear it beeping, but I can hear
I hear it. I just
hear
don't
it
care.
everywhere.
I just
full
don't
blast.
care. But I hear it. Or I used to anyways. Alright, so we'll have the belts come this way. Oops. Ah. Like that. There you go. These will go in. And then after that, we can have another belt coming this way. And I'll put onto this belt. Sweet. What's going on here? Oh, we don't have enough. Right. So we'll need another miner. Guess we could put one over here. We'll put one here just for fun. Okay, so this belt, we should probably change this belt now too, actually. So what we're going to do is have this belt go closer and come back this way. We'll change these smelters later. It's not a big deal. Now we can do that and give this more power. So now it should be okay. Now we should be good. And what we'll want to do here is expand the platform a little bit and place a storage bin. And from here we can just do that. So now our iron ingots are being produced and we can just leave it for now while we go and set up our copper. For the copper, it's pretty much the same thing. We could do it in front here, but again, I like to do it in the back. And the reason for that is actually you get more surface. If you get rid of all of the... like dirt or whatever next to this right here, it's actually very long. So if we take care of this, if we flatten this whole area out, we'll see that this wall is actually really wide, and that gives us the ability to add a lot of different miners on this wall. While we're doing that, actually, we might as well craft more power floors. Now, we're not utilizing the power floors yet. But we might as well craft, we might as well put everything on a foundation just because it's nicer, and we'll use those power floors later. So if we do it now, we won't have to worry about it. Okay. So we'll have that all manually craft while we're clearing out this section over here. Yeah, they just put it out, a new update today with where now you can build bases and do all sorts of stuff, new stuff. So I'm checking it out right now, and I haven't reached any of the new things yet, but hopefully that won't be too long. So yeah, like we're not even done here. And look how wide this whole, like you can go all like this. Look at that. That's a lot of miners you can put on this wall. And not to mention you can go higher too with the miners. So we'll start. We should probably clear out more here. Give us just a little bit more room. Now, if I remember correctly, at some point, I think it's right next to here, we should be able to go straight out here to the big opening. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our mining over here, and it's going to smelt everything into ingots, and the ingots are going to be belted out into this opening. And over here, we're going to add a big platform where we'll do all of our crafting. And same thing with the ingots, the iron ingots on the other side. We'll bring everything out to the middle here. So that's the plan. Right now we'll start with the copper ore over here. Wait, what's going on? I'm hitting the wrong one. Oh, it's the wrong one again. Here we go. So now we want to make sure... Oof. Probably start on this side. So... this row, right? Okay, so right there. Something like this. Hopefully this one reaches. I think it will. It barely reaches, but it works. Okay, nice. I haven't gotten to play this since my Game Pass expired. I need to look into buying it for Steam soon. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was. It's real fun. It's real fun. I quite enjoy it, especially if you really like games like Factorio or Satisfactory. This one's more chill. It has a more chill vibe. There's no mobs. There's no stress, you know? So it's definitely nicer in that regard. But I also like the stress of fighting mobs. Like Factorio, like... I love that. I like the aspect of factory building and tower defense at the same time, in a way. I think that's really cool. Alright. Let's add these miners. I'll actually add 2 more. Nope, that's too close. Is there a copy mode? That's something else that would be nice if there isn't. Is there a way to copy? I don't think so, eh? Controls. That's what I was looking for. No. So it'd be nice if you can middle mouse click something and then copy it. Just like you can in pretty much every other factory game. So hopefully that's something that they can add later on. There we go. All right. So now nice. Just enough. Just enough. Bring this all the way down here. We'll have to clear this area to be able to place down some smelters. So we'll want to place smelters right on this side of the belt. Nice. Looks like we're going to run out of power floors too, so might as well craft more of those. Alright, let's go grab more iron while we're waiting. Is iron the problem? Yeah, iron and copper. We might run back to our first place actually to grab whatever's there. Maybe we'll have enough to send into the milestone thing, into the station.
All right, at this point I'm gonna guess that you can't hear the signal beeping no matter where you are. Unfortunately, and I have no idea why, I can.
That's funny.
So please check the terminal radio for that
That's
signal.
funny.
You have no idea what it's like to keep hearing it.
Yeah, well, that's not my problem.
Ning, ning, ning. If you want to set up a milk run between
shit.
Lima and Victor, I'm all for it. I'll even respect the hustle of jogging back and forth yourself if
No,
that's the
I don't
way you
want to
feel.
do that. Calm
All
down.
I ask is that you check in at the radio on either end first.
I don't.
That way we'll know where to go next whenever you're ready.
Oh man, she's so demanding. Like, leave me alone. Oh, that's a nice, good chunk. What's Techtonica? It's another factory builder game, kind of like a... The way I describe it, it's kind of like Factorio in a way, because you use the inserters, right, and belts, and but it's 3D, so very satisfactory in a way. Especially with this update, they've added base building to the update, and that's one of the new features of this update. And you don't have any mobs, so you don't have to worry about it's very chill in that way, because you don't have to worry about creatures attacking your base like Factorio, and while exploring there's no creature whatsoever. So it's pretty cool. It's nice and chill factory, like a factory builder that's chill, and it's good. It's still complex though. It's got a lot of features. It will have more, I'm sure. It's just still in its beginning form of I should say form, that's not what I mean. It's still very much like the first time I played, I played almost 100 hours, and it was like before I finished the game or what they had to offer, and it wasn't anywhere near done. Like I think Victor was the last station that they had, and it just keeps going, and they have plans to add more stations, right? So they didn't have X-ray last time I played, so now they have X-ray, and they're adding more. So this game is gonna be huge. Like it's if I already was able to play 50 to 100 hours just in the old thing, and that didn't even include base building aspects, I think that's you know, it's gonna be a really big game in a way, and it's gonna, especially for the price point. Oof. But yeah, no, it's, if you like Satisfactory or Factorio, I should say, you'll like this game. It's, I don't think you would, like, I highly doubt people hate this game if they like any of the other games. But again, everybody has their own tastes. It's just, I think that yeah, it's worth a try for sure. Alright, so here we need to place down some smelters, so we'll do that. We want to make sure we have enough room to come this way, because we'll want to keep going this way around the ore vein over here. But besides that, we'll just place down some smelters. We'll put plant matter in each one of these. Now we'll want to automate the plant matter and sending that into the buildings, but for now we're just gonna manually do it, and we can then add all of our inserters. So we're gonna grab the ore from the miners here, and then we're gonna have them go in these smelters. Now we can craft more floors here. Then we can then belt. So we want to belt all the way down here, then we'll bring the belt out there. So we need more power floors though, so for now we'll just, oops, one of these per. Uh-oh, what did I just do? What did I just do? Deconstruct. That's what I want to do. Okay, we only need one per smelter here. It's a 2-to-1 ratio, so it takes 2 to provide 1. So we only need 1 on the output and 2 on the input. Now I saw that they've added stats, not this update, but last update. So far I haven't seen any. I don't know if you have to turn them on or if it comes later. Maybe it comes later. Maybe it's a way to, maybe you have to research it, or it's not for the smelters. Guess we'll find out. Okay, let's just make a little bit more room here. Then we're gonna come this way. So we'll make sure we have some power floors. And we'll have this come like this. Okay. So for now, what we could do is have the belt. Have the belt just come down here. And then turn around and go here. But we'll actually just break this part here for now and add a storage bin. Where? Here? Yeah, let's add it here. And then we'll use an inserter to... Wrong side. Use inserters to grab and put it in here. Now, if we want to go even faster, we could do this. Now, what I like about this game too is it just automatically like adds a splitter just by adding the two belts. So, you know, and it's same thing with the mergers. If I wanted to merge this line, for instance, all I had to do is belt into another line and boom, creates a merger automatically. That's kind of cool. That's neat. I like that. I like that you don't have to worry about having to do that. Hey Bert, how's it going? There is electricity, but it's done through the power floors. So right now our power floors don't have electricity. We'll have to do something like the crank generator. Do I have one? I must have one right here. So what you would typically do is like put down a crank generator and then crank. And then you can see the power floors, they now have power. But at the beginning of the game, you'll have to manually crank these every 5 minutes. Then eventually you get a way to add these water generators. Not generators, but water things that the water goes through and then turns them, and then it automatically cranks your crank generators, right? So that's one way that you scale up power. Now, not all machines use power like that though. Like, you still have to provide some fuel to some machines, like the smelters. So when you do that, or to do that, you have to belt, let's say another belt here. I'm gonna have to do this eventually, so I'll just kind of like show. Oops. What you're gonna have to do is have another belt come this way, and then use long inserters that will grab things like fuel, be it plant matter or whatever, from this belt and add it to there. And that's how you automate the fuel of things that require actual fuel, right? But there's both. There's the fuel items or buildings, and there's the buildings that work off the power of the power floors. So there's both. There's all sorts of things you can do. Hey, Mr. Deca, how's it going? Yeah, you are at work still. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for popping by. Yeah, the water wheel thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. Water wheels, is that what it's called? It's called a water wheel, I think. I'm not sure. Anyways. We'll get there. So they want us to add quite a bit of crank generators to unlock the next thing. We didn't even go to this one yet, so maybe it's time. She's yelled at me enough. Maybe it's time to just go. But first I want to place down this limestone. It's starting to get a lot. Maybe we'll just temporarily put a storage, add our limestone in there. Then we'll go see. We'll finally go see what this ding is all about. I think it's about going to see that place where we unlock the threshers, but I'm not sure. Not the threshers, but the planters.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
Okay. Didn't we start off with a core composer before? Pretty sure last time when we came to Victor, we had the core composer right away. Or am I nuts? I don't. Hey, Annalie. Yeah, I don't see it. Unless it's part of power. It would be energy. It might be here. Anyways, doesn't matter. Is there anything we can unlock? We can unlock the long inserters, but we don't care about that right now. Mass deconstruct, that would have been nice, eh? Earlier. Alright, let's just go get the... We'll go to this location while we... And on the way, we'll just add some plant matter to our iron setup here. Yeah, I mean, you don't start with it, but I thought, like, it came in one of the boxes. No? Or did we craft the first one? I don't remember. I'll be honest, I don't remember. It's been a while. It could be. It could be that we had to craft it, and it only came later. I swear, we had it earlier, but maybe not. Maybe not. Like, for instance, there was something that unlocked here. Like, we used to scan an item here. The assembler, maybe? Like, we used to scan some buildings here. And there was no scanning this time. So they must have moved that around. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm sure we'll unlock all that fairly soon. Hey, James. All right, so there was a...
Victor intentionally chose to give us that RH signal on your HUD because it'll lead us toward making the Kindlevine stems it wants to chew on for self-repair. These production terminals, a big bunch of babies.
Something to scan here. That's the beacon. Okay. There used to be high voltage. Yeah, right here. The high voltage cable. Now, apparently, they fixed this. I think. So that'll be cool, because before, you know, with the train stations, we would run these high voltage cable and it didn't work with the train stations, and that was a big pain. But hopefully, I think they said they fixed it, or we'll have to check. Okay, so we've now unlocked the HVCs. We don't really need that yet, and that's probably higher up anyways. Yeah. So in here, there's actually some unlocks. So let's go and do that. This is where we get the accumulators.
Hey, right. A battery pack. Sorry, an accumulator substation. I'll try to go easier on the recon slang. It might help you guess at what those signal names are short codes for. Accumulators won't matter for a while, but get in the habit of scanning anything and everything you find in places like these. It can only help.
Yeah. And if you already have it unlocked, just scanning will just give you more of the items. We'll just give you some more items. So it's good even if you have it unlocked. Like, look, now it scans quicker and we get some items instead. So it's a good way to... you just always want to make sure you scan everything. And later on, we'll be able to use the ones that are already here. I think we unlocked the... is it the jetpack in here, actually? It used to be the jetpack, I think, right?
If anyone else is still around, they wouldn't be here. These places were pretty much built and left alone.
Yeah, nice. The hover pack.
This sector was a dream come true for hydroelectric power. It isn't surprising that we took accumulator construction seriously down here. I faintly remember power sources in other sectors that were even stronger, but they also tended to do things like explode, set things on fire, create giant clouds of poison. You get the drift. You can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned river.
Yeah. Yeah, I do, Annalie. I think it's definitely worth it. It's, even in its current state, there's a lot to do. It's fairly polished in a way, like there's no bugs that great big, like I'm sure there's bugs, but nothing that severely hampers. Like last time there was that bug, that the one that really annoyed me, and it was the HVC cables not sending power to the train stations. But I just, you could have just we just set up another water generator setup for power to power that train. So it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, as far as that, like everything works so nice, and multiplayer was pretty good too. I played multiplayer also, and it was smooth. Like you know, we didn't have any problems. So it's definitely, and there's a lot of content there for the price range. It's definitely, I mean, I've played this for a while, and I think it's worth it. But again, it all depends on what you're looking at, right? If you're just wanting another factory builder, this is great for that. It doesn't have any creatures, so it's great if you're the type of person who like things like Satisfactory but could have done without the creatures. This is a game for that. It's more, it's a more chill game. All right, so where we're trying to go is over... Wait, did they move it? Or is it? No, it's right here. Okay. Hey, Fee. I'm glad I was able to help. I know a lot of people are confused at the beginning of that game, and especially when it ramps up. So I'm glad I was able to help you. RH. RH. Oh, it is here. Okay, yeah. I thought it was further that way, but no. Okay, so for this, we want to go back a little bit and break through somewhere around here. Yeah, I have less dirt to go through here. Boom. Now these plants here, these are the Shiverthorn, and we're going to need a lot of these to automate our plants. So we're gonna want to go ahead and, whoops, and grab as many of these as we can. Okay, yeah, that's where we're trying to go. There's some unlocks over here, or there used to be. Apparently, things have changed, so might not be where things were. Okay.
If everything else is right where we left it, my camp might as well be too. If you were part of my crew, you probably recognize this place. Procedure was to take a portable habitat module into the field. That wasn't for us, so we rigged an assembler to make all this instead. We did everything our own way, but whatever they needed for the expedition, we found. People leave you alone when you get results. Those were good times. At some point, something else started to matter. That part is all a blur. I know we were supposed to go home.
Okay. Is there no... I thought... Yeah. Is there nothing else to scan here? Guess not. They moved things around. Maybe they just had it like scattered about before because, you know, they didn't have the storyline or whatever to deal with it, but now that they do, they move some of the things around, which is good. I think it's better that you have to find things than just be handed to you. Okay, so we have to get here. So we have to go to the right hand side of here and just mull through here. I'll take note of that, V. Yeah, there's a lot of videos that are not necessarily layouts, but helpful videos that I've already started and I plan on doing. Like the next one that's coming out is going to be like the manifold versus load balancer video. A lot of people still ask me questions about that and struggle, so that'll be the next one. It's almost done, actually. Oh, they just have a crank generator here now. Interesting. It's like it's telling you what to do, but before, okay. So here we have to place down a crank and power the door.
Power restored.
And now the door will open. Nice. Now in here, there's so many things we're gonna unlock.
A warehouse. I knew that
they
gigantic
took out
door
all
was a
the
good sign.
That's good.
Scan this place for some basic electrical machines, especially those planters and threshers on the racks, and pick up anything else you can find.
There used to be so many empty chests over here instead of these buildings. So the threshers and the planters are both things we're going to need to automate the creation of the next production item that we need in order to unlock the next milestone. These are filter inserters and fast inserters too. Out of 6. At least once you're done scanning the required items, it goes faster. So like the purple inserters now should go really quick. Yeah. All right. So these should go quick. Now this is a big room and we want to make sure we get everything. Yeah. Everything is different now, so I'm gonna have to check all these boxes again. Maybe they're gonna have added something that's important. I wonder if they're there like as a placeholder, like these were. I wonder if later on they're gonna add like another machine or something that'll take the place of these storage bins. That's the only thing I can think of.
Lots of good tech fragments here, but I doubt we'll find anyone to rescue. People would take what they needed and get back out there.
All right. There's a lot of stuff now. Gotta get full. I should have dumped more stuff before I came here. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. There's more on top, too. I'm heavy now too. My guy's walking slower. Oops. Hello? There you go. There you go. Nice. Now we're gonna go on this side. Grab these guys. So many things to scan here, eh? Oh my lord. Okay. That's pretty much it for the scanning. Now we're just gonna have to go to the door here and be told that...
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
Huh.
Task inbound. Supply facility access door with self-repair materials.
Look through the window, Breaker. I can literally see the mining charge tech fragment on that table. What kind of miserable bureaucrat puts high explosives behind a securely locked door? You think we would be here if we didn't know what we were doing? I want you to fix that door as soon as possible. I want you to blow things up.
Ooh.
Mole temperature calibrated. Auto injection of coolant standing by.
So yeah, we want to get that mining and that's how you tunnel quicker in the game, is by getting that. So we'll want to do that as quick as possible. There's nothing in here. Okay, perfect. We're done. We're done here. And now we're moving at snail pace. Wait. No, that's not a scanner. We have to take it apart. Perfect. Let's scan this. Can we scan this? Yes, we can. Perfect. All right, let's head back. And let's ramp up. We got pretty much everything we need here. So I guess they make you want to do the plant stuff first. It's interesting. Okay, so we'll add more plant matter in here. Nice. Grab whatever, how many of these we have. Okay, so we're good for iron for a little bit. And now let's just go make sure our copper is going good. And then we can work on the kindle vine stems. So we're going to start crafting a whole bunch of these floors. Oof. That's okay. We'll go for a little while and then we'll cancel the cancel it. All right. So I guess there's no point. These guys don't get enough. That's funny. What we could do actually is just do... Well, hold on. Oh no, there's no point. Yeah, there's no point. Okay. Alright. Let's craft, before we do anything else, let's place down these cores, actually. Place down these cores. I don't really have a good place for them, so I can't... Let's go back. I don't want to place them where they're
Now
going to
that
be
we
in
have
the way.
planters and smelters, you'll want to start building them on power floors as soon as possible. And don't forget to build a few crank generators on the same floors to get them going.
Yes, yes, yes. What I do with my crank generators, what I typically do is I try to do it over here. At least the first set of crank generators. I try to like have the water generator, no, water wheels. That's what they're called. Water wheels over here. And so I want to put a platform like this that goes this way. Then we can place down these crank generators. We'll do that like this. Want to make sure that this is in the middle of this river type area. And then we can place a bunch down. Now though, we need them to be connected. So to connect them, there's usually a... Oh, that's going to be annoying, eh? Okay, there's usually a way to connect these. So you don't have to manually craft each one, but we don't have it unlocked yet. So there's a lot of different things. We'll run a run one of these power floors across here because we need to connect the power floor with the crank generators to our factory. So we need to make sure that we bring some floors for now. Later on we can do something different, but that's what we can do. Now we used to have to create a tower of floors to connect between different floors, but we don't have to do that anymore apparently. So I'm gonna test this out. We're going to go to the highest part here. I think it's on this side. And then we'll make a platform all the way to the other end. Like this. And then we could just build this massive platform. This is where we're gonna start building our automation. It's not manually crafting fast enough. Come on. Alright, we'll just leave it this big. It's gonna be good enough for now. Okay. Complete the following. My lord. I don't need that. I don't need that. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Okay. We'll bring this over. So it's one more high. Okay, so let's bring this up one more. Oops. Right here. And let's bring this over. Like so. Perfect. So now this floor is powered, which is what we wanted. Okay. So you used to do everything else before the plants. So, oh man, that's throwing a wrench in my plans. Okay. So we'll do the plants first, I guess. I mean, we'll have no choice. Typically, I do my mall first, but that's okay. We adapt. The research cores. Yes, the research cores. Let's go place those down. I don't want to place them over here. They'll take too much room. So what I typically do is just go over here and just tuck them in the corner. There's a place that has... Where is it? I guess we could go back. Just for now. Like right here. It's fine. Let's just place our cores here. Oops. Just want them out of the way. Okay. Now we should be able to do some sort of research. So we need the planters, we need the threshers, we need this. Oh, we don't have enough. Oh yeah, we do have enough. Might as well do it. So this is the whole automation flow all the way to the plant matter frames. We used to do that before. We'll need a filter inserter to do that. And we could probably use both the long inserter and the hover pack also. Yeah. So we need a total of 14 more. So let's craft those.
Supply with
we'll have to
seeds
cancel
rapidly
this.
reproduce fully grown flora. Electrical power required. Task inbound. Thresher. Supply with resources to produce a variety of organic goods. Electrical power required. Task inbound. Filter inserters. Must be configured to transfer materials and products of a selected type. Electrical power required.
Filter inserters are especially critical for machines like threshers that produce both seeds and plant matter. You might not want to have different things spitting out to the same line or getting pulled into the same machine. And the filter inserter is going to help you with that.
Okay. Nah, I can't wait. It's fine. Let's just keep going. At least we'll be able to get the long inserter. The hover pack can wait. All right. Crank these real quick. Right? And then we'll go start this automation. Well, the first thing we need is a bunch of planters. So the ratios are apparently wrong, different now. So we're just gonna have to see. Hopefully they have the stats in there already. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 8 of these. Let's do a bunch of these. Threshers. We've got a bunch of inserters already. And we could probably use a little bit more belts. Okay. So first is the planters. Oh, they're still... Let's just cancel that and do it again. Okay. Some of these. And then, oh, we'll probably, yeah, we'll need some filter inserters actually. And then some conveyor belts. Okay. So the planters are first. So we'll have 2 different setups. So we'll have some planters here. Probably like
You've
this.
got the right idea building one of those, Breaker, but don't forget that it needs electricity to run. And that means you need to build it on a power floor that has a working crank generator on it, too. After you put Kindlevine seeds into this planter, your next step is to build a thresher that can turn the Kindlevine it grows into Kindlevine stems. If you're looking for seeds, you probably have some on you already from all that freestyle landscaping you've been doing. I support you in that.
Actually, you know what? Let's turn these around. So we'll place the belts going the other way. So what's going to happen here is we're going to have to build a circle around these. And the reason for that is they grab the seeds off of the belt, and then they re-output it onto the belt after. So oops. So what we want to do here is add a filter inserter. I don't know if we have some. Yes, we do. So we'll add that like this. No, this, okay, no, it's the other step. Wow, sorry about that. I forgot. So there's... Did they change it? They might have changed it. Not sure, actually. That's not the one I needed to delete. Sorry about that. So what we want here is just to place like that. So that'll grab these guys. Okay. And then these guys will go in a thresher. Let's place that over here. And that makes what we need. Let's just check.
Well done,
here.
Breaker. Your first Kindlevine stem just got threshed, and you're on your way to repairing PT Victor. You've got the fundamentals now, so I'm going to start letting you learn from your mistakes instead of buzzing in your ear about them. One last thought. Those stems you're making are more than good for PT Victor. They're also a better fuel than plant matter will ever be. Pop a few into your drills and smelters, and you'll see what I mean.
Okay,
Good luck.
now I see.
Threshing
I was
initiated.
correct. I was correct. I just didn't get the right order.
Must be relieved
Okay,
for
so what?
production without disruption.
This is what
Filter
needs to
inserter
happen.
recommended.
Right. A thresher can make 2 products out of 1 material. So make sure you have inserters pulling out both, even if you only need one of them right now. The machine can get backed up if you don't.
So what's happening here is that the threshers are actually spitting out oh, we need the power. You know what? Let's just put some cranks here so we don't have to go back for now. There. So what's happening here is this is going to create 2 items. What we need to do is have a filter inserter here and set it to the Kindlevine. And what's going to happen is this is going to go around, and then we're going to put them back into the planters. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing here. Is we're going to take out the Kindlevine seed. And then this is going to go around. And what we want is, we'll feed this belt right now, actually, a decent amount of Kindlevine seeds to kickstart the system. So what we can do is add this and then put these Kindlevine seeds in here. We'll actually load some manually here. And then the rest, we have them go onto the belt. So what's going to happen is the belts... Oh, is this the wrong one again? Hold on. Rip. There. So these Kindlevine seeds are just going to go around and around, and these will feed them, and then the planters will go in there. We just want to make sure there's about half the belt full of seeds or so. And then we'll just fill whatever's in here. Then we won't worry about it anymore. Because there'll always be some on the belt. But you don't want it to be full either, or else we won't be able to empty this machine, right? And now what we need is long inserters. So let's cancel this and go long inserters. Where's our long inserters? Let's place them here. Whoops. And now you have long inserters, and what those are gonna do is grab the actual Kindlevine seed here. No, that's not seeds. What are those? The Kindlevine. It'll grab the actual Kindlevine and put it in the machine. Okay, and now all that's left is this other item that we actually need for the terminal here. And to do that, we just have to add a belt. Go like this. Then we need some filter inserters. We're gonna add a bunch here. This is obviously overkill, but we'll just do it for now. And then we set this to be taking these items from the machine. And there you go. So that's this item automated that we need for the station upgrade. If we really wanted to, we could add more on this side here and then keep bringing the belt onto this side. I don't know if this is needed. It doesn't seem like it. Seems like this takes such a long time to process that it's not a big deal here. So our bottleneck now seems to be the plant matter, the planters here. So now what you can always do is just expand this way, and same thing with the thresher. So whatever your bottleneck is, oops, you can just go ahead and expand this way. Belt. This. That. And then we bring this one here. There you go. We really need this milestone done so we don't have to crank these automatically. We're actually running out of power, so we can just go over here and crank these ones too. You can see that now we're taking quite a bit of power. We're actually out of, we need more crank generators. It's crazy. They've actually they've changed so much. You didn't used to need this much. I'm just adding these here right now, but once we unlock the connector, I'm going to be bringing all of these over there so that I don't have to manually craft every single one. It's just right now, because we have to manually craft, I want some here. Okay, so that's pretty much the kind of layout for this one. We just go that way if we need more planters, and go this way for more threshers, and that gives us these things. And now we need 90 total, so we're almost there. We're about halfway. 51 here, we're over halfway. These planters are very slow.
Task inbound. Double threshing. Thresh Kindlevine to produce Kindlevine stems. Thresh kindle vine stems to produce plant matter fiber. Assemble plant matter fiber into plant matter frames.
Yes, yes. So we'll have to... So the bottleneck is still this. Like, this is still not producing enough. That's crazy. Last time, I think I had like this many planters and like 3 or 4 of these threshers. So they've changed their ratios. Well, that's fine. But anyways, it's almost that time now where the kids are gonna get home. So I'm gonna go off for a bit, and I'll be back on later tonight though. So thanks for coming in for those who have. And I'll continue this one later tonight in a few hours, probably in 3 hours or so. So if you want to come back and see then that's great. And if not, I'll see you guys later, and enjoy your evening. All right, thanks guys.